What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for Sports. All right, so, you know, the bad boy Pistons won two NBA championships in 1989 and 1990. And, of course, they are sandwiched between the decade of Bird and Magic and Julius Erving and the decade of dominance by Michael Jordan. They are the link between the golden era of the 80s and the still riding, flying high decade of the 1990s of NBA lore. All right, so why are they not popular? Why are they not as cherished? Why are they not beloved? Well, a lot of it had to do with their style of play. Okay? I know a lot of people think that it was only the Bulls that were the focal point of, the Pistons' ferocity or viciousness, and that's not the case. All right? Now, the Jordan rules were specifically made for Michael, but they weren't only applied to Michael. And the Pistons were not just hated by the Bulls. The Pistons were hated by everybody else outside of Detroit. They did the same thing to players like Dominique Wilkins, Charles Barkley. If you were a player whose game was predicated on taking it to the basket or playing the post, then you were subjected to the Jordan rules as well. And one of the players who hated the Pistons almost as much as Michael Jordan did is Charles Barkley. It's because of their excessive physical play. Now, let me get something straight. The 1980s and 90s were more physical. But the problem with the Pistons was that it's a difference between playing physical and playing dirty. When you go out there with the intention of trying to hurt somebody, that's something totally different. Basketball is not football. And this is what they were complaining about. And Charles Barkley made a point about this in a recent interview. I'll put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. He says, quote, "I played during that generation. And I tell people, when you played against those bad boy Pistons, you had to call your family and say, just in case I never see you again, I want y'all to know we're good. I love y'all, because those boys are out there trying to hurt people." I mean, I'll be honest with you. Now, I don't think they were out trying to kill people, but I've seen them foul some of those players. I've seen Bill Laimbeer throw down Larry Bird, and he could have easily have fucked Bird up with some of those fouls, man. Like Barkley as well. They could have broken a leg, easily broken an ankle. Shit, when you throw somebody hard like that, you foul somebody that's going full throttle in the air, and you foul them, and their momentum takes them out to the, to right under the rim where the press and media is, and they fall on their back. Who knows what the fuck happened? You seen how T.J. Ford was temporarily paralyzed. So this is what the players had to deal with playing with against the Pistons. And that's why Isaiah Thomas, partly through that, partly through his shenanigans, that's why he wasn't on the Dream Team. And it wasn't just because of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was the main reason why he was on that team. Because if Michael wasn't going to play, then that was the ball game. But if Michael's going to play, if you're off the team, then you're going to be off the team. But he wasn't the only one that didn't want Isaiah on the team. Barkley didn't want him. Malone didn't want him. Drexler didn't want him. Stockton probably didn't want him. Pippen damn sure didn't want him. He wasn't the only one. So anyway, that's all I got to say. Tell me what you guys think.